Jesus. Okay. Setup actually is taking a while. As I realize there are some things that I should probably have ready before I stream, and one of them is I forgot that I usually have to point a light to my face during streaming. Otherwise, the VTuber rig just doesn't really. It just kind of messes up a lot, right? So, it's been a while since I've streamed, and I realize it's not the first time that I've had a pause this long, but it is the first time that I actually have a reason for it. Turns out that I was in a game jam. So, yeah, I spent, it's the Big Mode Game Jam 2025, right? You may know it if you watch a lot of people online. It's the one hosted by Video Game Donkey. It is currently in the voting process. I made a game with a team that I found impromptu in that Game Jam's Discord server. And it's called Kuri Kuri Wonderland. You won't find it if you type that because Kuri Kuri is written in katakana. So I'm going to post the link in chat in case anyone's interested, and then I'll also probably put it in the description of my channel once I upload this to YouTube in case anybody's curious about that game. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's what I've been doing this week. That's what I've been up to. So just in case anybody missed me, which, you know, doubt it, but you know. Yeah. So that's what I've been up to. But that's not what I'm gonna do today. Today I'm gonna keep playing Dynasty Warriors, and this time I'm going to actually make some progress on that game, because last time I got a bit tilted, and it was late. Honestly, the biggest reason was that it was late. I wasn't really that tilted, I just played it up so that I could, you know, have an excuse to leave. Actually, it was just kind of late. So I started streaming earlier today, Saturday. And so today I am hoping that I can make some more significant progress in Dynasty Warriors, this repetitive game that for some reason I've decided I was gonna play with every character. Honestly, that was probably a bad idea. I definitely should have just, you know, done it. I definitely should have just done one from each kingdom and then and then just started on Dynasty Warriors 3 or whatever else, honestly. But instead, I'm doing the dumb choice and I'm playing this with every character. God, some of the characters even have the same moveset, I've realized. Like, I just ended up finding out. So it's not even gonna be a different experience each time. Ain't that a fucking joke? Anyway. Here we are, getting started. The audio should be fine, right? Right? Yes, it is. Okay, good. As usual, if anybody's watching, which usually is next, please tell me if the audio is okay in chat. You know, if the... Hello, particularly if the levels are fine, if you can hear me on the mic and that sort of thing. So yeah, usually I leave this game for the end. That's what I usually do, because since it is repetitive, it's like a good wind down from whatever else I was doing at the time. But today I'm doing it to start, and that is because I want to actually make some progress here. So I'm aiming for Jesus Christ. It keeps taking me off guard how the menu lags. Yeah, my objective here is finishing 4 stages. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, the first 2 are going to be the most difficult, right? Because these are the last 2 of the Shu campaign. And then the other ones are just going to be the first 2 that are shared between everybody. So those are the easiest stages in the game. So yeah. Okay, last time, right? The way that this went was I just ate shit, right? Basically, I was trying to help people and I couldn't, because it turns out that that even when when you have the extra morale from having defeated the fire attack, you still eat shit pretty hard. So this time I'm not going to assume that I can help on any front. I'm just gonna fight on my own front, right, on the south of the map, and then stop the fire attack, obviously. I'm gonna be ready for that. And then I'm going to help the others, but only as I get them. So that basically means that Zhang Fei, or rather that Guan Yu, that basically just means that Guan Yu is going to die. He's too far away, it's impossible. So first order of business is going to be that. Yeah, just the fire attack, isn't it? Hey, am I being heard next, since you're here? Can you tell me if the audio levels are fine and everything? Okay, so yeah, here's where the fire attack begins, and I just have to wait it out. So how's your day been? I really have nothing to do here. If I move away from this, the fire attack is just unstoppable. It takes like all of 15 seconds for them to reach the spot. Can hear just fine. That's good. I'm pretty sure this is on the actual novel, this is the place where Zhang Fei dies. Zhang Fei being my character, right now. This is where he dies. I think, right? This stage is actually like 3 different battles. I think, like, that is what it's trying to represent. Like the one with the stone monuments, the stone labyrinth is one confrontation, then there's another, and it's like a thing. I forget exactly how it went. But I remember that this is the place where Zhang Fei dies. Yep, there it is. Okay, he's gonna trigger the fire attack now. Yushun. There he is. Okay. So long as none of these soldiers reach the end of this path, then we're good. Don't want to lose my horse. If there's one issue that I have with this game, well, actually there's tons of issues, but one of the more annoying ones is that it's too easy to lose the horses. In Samurai Warriors 2, which is the one that I played first, the horses just stayed on the map, so if you ran all the way away from your horse, like, the game would remember where the last horse you placed was, and so you could go fetch it back up if you remembered. In this one, they just despawn. And to be fair, in that game, only the last horse you mounted would stay, all the others would despawn. Yeah, every horse despawns. Okay, so we're ready with that. So fire attack repelled, good. So that's objective number 1. Number 2, we have to secure this front, right? All the others are just going to have to struggle and probably die. So this spot is only going to be secured if my troops have more morale than all of theirs. So right now it's Lucian with 5 stars, Huang Gai with 4, and Zhou Tai with 5. So I want to have 6. Zhang Fei is at 4, so that's going to... Or I want to lower theirs, right? So that's gonna be... I'm gonna have to stay here doing that, basically. There's no captains, no gates that I need to overtake. This is honestly one of the most difficult stages. Like, I find this stage on the Shu side is more difficult than the next one. Even though the next one has more options, right? More things that you could go and help with, and so you gotta pick. I guess the idea is that you gotta be more judicious in how you pick, and there's more places where your help is needed. But even then, the stage itself is just actually easier. I mean, it makes sense though. I wouldn't call it a problem with difficulty, like it is imbalanced, because this conflict, this particular battle, you're supposed to lose, right? Well, you're not supposed to lose, but not in gameplay terms. But I mean, like, historically, as far as the novel goes, this is like one that Zhu pretty definitely loses, right? So I think it's pretty appropriate for it to be more difficult. Kind of makes it feel more real, even if the gameplay progression is a bit, you have to sacrifice it a little bit. Okay, morale is still lower. We're gonna have to deal with that. The good thing is defeating generals instantly lowers the morale by 1 star. Okay, Lucian's morale is going down. So we're at 4-4, right? 4, 4, 5. Okay, so Jotai is one guy that I still need to take care of. Be careful with. Right, because the issue is that morale really affects the fighting strength of the normal soldiers when you have them off screen, especially, right? So if you don't want your base camp to be invaded while you're not there to defend it, morale is the thing that you have to pay attention to. Of course, they're still invading from the north because I can't go and help there right now, but you know. Okay, Lucian is at 3. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave, right? And I'm going to trust that they can, on their own, gain enough morale from the guys at 3 stars, which is Lucian's troop, right? That they can get higher than the guy with 5. So as for who to help, there's really only one choice, because everybody else is too far away, so I'm just gonna have to go to the middle. I mean, they keep gaining morale as I kill more officers, right? Anyway, because they are my troop, so my own KO count is gonna influence that. So the idea is that by the time I get them up, then Jotai with 5 stars is not going to be an issue. Hopefully, anyway. Oh, fuck, the wrong way. Actually, it may be a better idea to go help with the main camp rather than going to the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that, right? Because that way I also get to... Yeah, that way I also get to take the life up. So that is the thing I want to do. Luckily, since this is on my side, I don't actually lose map vision. Although, to be fair, you can just look at it on the pause menu. Which feels intended. It feels like that's not supposed to be that way. Like, that's cheating. But it does make this thing way easier to find. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go help main camp. I think that's the better idea. Okay, let's get an actual save, just so that I don't have to start all the way from the beginning. I was considering whether I should play Game Jam games on stream, but honestly, I didn't feel like it. I've been playing them. It's not like I don't want to play games from all the other contestants. But I didn't want to do it on stream, is all. I've been playing those games. There are some very good ones. There are some very incomplete ones, but that's also just kind of par for the course for a game jam, isn't it? Okay, so Ma Chao is dying. That's expected. Guan Yu is probably going to die in a while. Okay, yeah, this is going well. Wang Zhong is in trouble. Guan Yu losing morale. Zhao Yun is... Why is Zhao Yun so far forward? Actually, oh Jesus, this guy has huge morale. Okay, we're gonna have to take it slow here then. Oh, that's 2 officers. That's not amazing. I have no allies. I mean, I have those bodyguards, but they're pretty weak. I wonder if this is enough to kill him. No. Okay, Guan Yu is dead. Yeah, my bodyguards are dying. Zhao Yun is dead. So there's nobody on that corner that can be helped. And actually, on the bottom, they are making it to the base camp, so I have to get there. No, oh, hold on. If I pull back from now, then these guys are going to enter base camp too, so it's the same difference, really. Wow, I love it when the camera points me to the other side of the screen. I love it. I fucking love that. Isn't that amazing? Oh, where's that sub-officer? Did it really launch him so far away that he just went back to recover? No, I killed him. Okay. That was his death pickup. Okay, good. So now I can go to that other place. Yeah, from here on, this is just gonna be defending base camp until every enemy clears up a bit. Is there any allied officer around here? There's Wang Zhong, but he's not worth helping. He's too far away. By the time I get to him, he's gonna be dead. And in any case, the enemies around here should be the same troop as the one attacking him, so lowering morale is helping him indirectly. Probably, right? Probably, maybe. Who there? Gan Ning. Okay, that was quick, mostly thanks to that power-up I ended up getting. So that was lucky. Now, fucking, there's a lot of people standing on base camp. Blue Mung. Probably just kill this guy real quick. No, not enough damage. Okay. Just doing the same 3 combo. I mean, that's the essence of Dynasty Warriors, isn't it? Okay, still more officers coming. Taishitsu. Which one is he? He's right there. Okay, I gotta take off these crossbowmen. They're a huge pain in the ass. And then engage Taishi. Okay, I saw him. Too many enemies here, man. Dickhead. Okay. Ooh. Joyu. Okay, I don't want to be fighting these two together, so I may have to run away a bit. Coming from the left. Ah, don't recover health, asshole! I mean, I hate the crossbow man so much. Okay, how are we looking in morale, actually? I don't expect that good, but... 4, 5, 4, and me with full? Yeah, no, these guys just have to die. There's just no other choice. Okay, this guy really seems to be fairly... never mind. That was just the other officer right there. Okay, gonna have to keep thinning them down. Oh, they're coming for me! Now only one is coming for me, but that's actually a good thing. Hey. See, now he's 2 on 1. Oh, Jesus Christ, just got pelted with arrows. That might have been a bad idea. Wasn't that bad, actually. I mean, it wasn't good, but could have been worse. Health, please. There you go. Okay, that I should sit down. Let's try to squeeze some health out of these guys. Don't run, 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 don't run. I'm right behind you, I'm right behind you. Fuck you. No, this is risking too much. I can't. Never mind. Okay. So he's dead now. Okay, the only issue now is show you, which should be this guy right here. Yep, there it is. So if I can kill him, then the attack on the main cap should be like pretty much well and repelled. Issue is this guy got hands a bit. Go fucking hit and run. On the other hand, though, Huang Zhong seems to be doing pretty well for himself. Only 5 stars, but he's all the way over there. Like, my guy is confident enough to go on the offensive. I mean, he's gonna get himself killed over there, but it's good that he defeated enough people that the middle is no longer a problem. We're gonna recover health. There, one of those should have. No. I'm just gonna have to see if I can farm him from. Oh, yeah, that was lucky. Good. Okay, so see, yeah, they're destroying the people down south just from my leftover morale. There's not even any officers, it's just soldiers. Too many archers. They're not gonna let me engage. Okay, we're gonna have to run away a bit, because Jesus. There's gotta be somewhere to recover health. I'm pretty sure that there's like a thing. If not, I'm gonna have to just leave here and go to the middle, because I know that there's some spots. There's a safe spot there. But I'm a bit nervous about just leaving this place without having defeated Zhou Yu. There he is, he's chasing. Actually, if these are guards, then they're gonna have help. That's not a guard, so it's probably not gonna have anything. Oh, that's lucky, okay. Okay, so we didn't have to pull too far away, which is good. And I also got to steal his horse. Punch! Okay. I didn't want to do that. I hate when they do that, when they turn you around by hitting your defense. Okay, but now we're ganging up on him. Now it's turn. Even if the other guy is just on the horse, kind of hitting at random. Okay. Show you that should mean that all the troops left in the HQ should be just completely morale-less. So that means that I get to just go and leave these guys to their own devices and just go help Wang Zhong in the middle, and also take those two gates. Also, wasn't there supposed to be reinforcements on this stage? For the Shu army? Do those only happen if you're about to lose? Because if so, I may have just thrown away by being so good at defending that. It's fine, it's fine. From here on out, it should actually be pretty easy. So is there any gates? No, only that one. Yeah, my troops are just securing the gates without me even needing to be there. The boys, they're doing work. The lads. The squad. Jesus Christ. He was ready. They don't usually use their Muslim attacks, these just normal foot soldiers. Those two, thank you. Archers. I hate your archers so much. Stop shooting, firing arrows from afar. Fight me hand on hand, hand to hand, like a man. Okay, what I'm aiming here for morale? They're at 4. The only ally here is at 6. Oh, fuck it, he can do it on his own. Fuck it, I'll just leave. He doesn't need the help. Actually, I kinda need the help. Actually, isn't there a safe spot down back that I didn't take? That would be helpful. Where's my horse? I lost my horse. Oh, fucking damn it. I want my horse! I'll just walk. I'll just walk. It's fine. It's fine. No worries. Like, I really should have taken this when I was back here, actually. So I wouldn't have to just drive all the... Drive? Come all the way back. Ba-dum-bum-ba-bum-ba-dum-bum-ba-bum-bum-bum. Oh. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip enemies here, because this guy should be at high enough morale, he can just deal with them. And I'm just gonna skip to the gate. Get this guy. With that done, I can just start moving forward. Ooh, health. Want that? Gimme. Oh boy, I'm starting to get sleepy. Maybe maybe I'm not gonna make it to 4 stages. Maybe I'm going to end up falling asleep mid-stream. I know how to speak. Thank you. God, okay. There you go. What else are we looking at? Just this guy at 3, this guy at 5, and with Sun Shangxiang as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the gates then. I was trying to think, right, of what game I should play on stream next, because right now we only have this one that's just sort of running, right? I don't have really anything else other than the coding streams, and I would like to have another game so that it doesn't end up feeling a bit too samey for me. Before it was Taz Wanted, and I'm wondering if I should just have something sort of in the same vein. There's a bunch of Looney Tunes games that I used to play that I grew up with. I definitely want it to be a bit of a shorter game, right? Since this one is already going to take just a huge amount of time. So I would have something that I can just sort of finish in a couple sessions and it won't be that big of a deal. But I'm wondering what exactly would be a good idea. I was thinking maybe playing Blasphemous on stream, but I don't know how that would run. And also, I'm not sure if Blasphemous is a short game. How long is it even? I've been meaning to get to that game, I have it on Steam, and I think that playing it on stream might be fun. I wonder if that's... I wonder. Well, I mean, worst case scenario, I just don't enjoy it, and then I can just play it off stream and find something else to play on stream, right? If nothing else, though, it would be good motivation to finish it, because... I mean, it worked for Taz Wanted, right? I've been wanting to play that game for a while, and I started it a bunch of times, and I never really finished it, but knowing that I had it for a stream was actually kind of helped me with that. At least I think it was that. Just having another game, right? One that I've started multiple times and never really finished, might be a good idea. Oh, speaking of old childhood games, right? The one that I used to own... Oh, fuck you. The one that I used to own was called Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. It was this time-traveling game. It was sort of like Mario 64. You were like gathering a bunch of golden... I think they were golden carrots. And you probably needed them to power like this time machine or something. I remember I used to like it as a kid, and also that it was very, very difficult. But that may be just me being a dumb kid, right? I wanted to just sort of try that one out. Maybe I should do that on stream, but I don't know if I should do it after Taz Wanted, right? Maybe I should have something more different just sort of in between. Just so I don't just sort of pigeonhole myself into one type of game, you know what I mean? Being Looney Tunes games in this case. So I don't know, maybe something completely different. Maybe Blasphemous is a good idea. I mean, I don't have really any other candidate. I did try playing Shin Megami Tensei on stream a couple of times, and every single time I defeat the Minotaur and then just kind of don't keep it going. So maybe I don't want to try that one, but you know. Or rather, not Shin Megami Tensei, Megami Tensei, the one on the NES, before they added the Shin to it. No idea how long it is, but Blasphemous seems interesting to stream, different from your usual. Yeah, that would be fun. And I'd like to play it in Spanish, right? Because I speak Spanish, and it being the original language and all. So maybe an unusual experience to watch, just on that regard. I mean, I'd play with the text in English just for ease of viewing, but yeah. Because I think that game has voice acting, right? I mean, I would hope. If everything is voice acted, then I would definitely play it in Spanish with English text. If there's a significant amount of dialogue that is not voice acted, then I may just end up playing it just all in Spanish. But that may be a bit difficult because I would have to just sort of be translating. Unsure if B8. I know that it has voice acting. I just don't know how much, right? Because games like FF14, right? Tons of dialogue, and it does have voice acting, but not a lot of voice acting. There's a lot of dialogue that is just text, right? So I'm not sure if Blasphemous is that type. King of Wu, Sun Quan, you'll be sorry you opposed the Sun family. And then Sun Shangxiang, probably that'll be the song. Sun Shangxiang will fight you. They're so much lamer when they're not voiced. Like in Dynasty Warriors 2, I think they're voiced. I know that they are in Samurai Warriors 1. I say just go for the Spanish. Playing the way you prefer is best. Yeah. This game just doesn't go for it, like, doesn't really emphasize it much, but technically, we're beating up the wife of the Lord. That's technically who this character is. Oh god, Cameron. What are you doing? It's just, these two horses are confusing the fuck out of the guy. Actually, where am I? Let me out, wanna move out. Okay. That was weird. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna play Blasphemous on stream. Yeah, I'm calling it right now. That's gonna be the next game that I play, so be ready for that, audience. But right now it's just Nex. Thank you for being here, Nex. I really appreciate it. Also, you bought me Blasphemous, actually, didn't you? Alright. Only one left, I believe so. Christmas gift. Yeah. So thank you for that. Yeah, I'm gonna play on stream. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. Hell yeah, new game. Actually, could you do me a favor while you're here? Could you look up how long that game is? Like, there's gotta be somebody just... You know? Just look up like a long play and see how long it is. I get that, you know, those are always just estimates, because everybody plays different. Thank you! There you go, Sun Quan, dead! Father, I failed you. I'm sorry. Oh, don't worry, dude. Yeah. Okay, be right back. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm gonna let this play out while that is going on, so... This little... I'm back. Oh yeah, I forgot to... Okay. These little previews, right? I feel they would be way more fun if they actually showed like just the normal foot soldiers as well, like not just the generals. You know? Oh god. Getting burpy. According to the site, how long to run? It's 14 hours without additional content. Additional content adds 10 hours. Oh, so that's not that much of an investment. With my average, which is like 2 hours of gameplay per stream, it should be like 7 streams, which is a bit less than what Taz 1 it took, and you know, allowing like a couple. Yeah, it's a pretty short game. That's like on par actually. That's good. That's good. How long to beat is called. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you for looking it up. So yeah, I'm calling it now then. That's gonna be next stream. Or not next stream, next stream game. Maybe next stream I'm gonna feel more like coding, actually. Probably.
It's nothing.
Oh yeah.
Prepare to move.
It's nothing. Prepare to move. And then the guy comes in and says, the enemy has begun to move.
The enemy has begun to move.
Like in this really weird voice.
I've been waiting for this.
I've been waiting for this. That's the line. Okay. I've been watching this cutscene so many times. Yeah, so that's gonna be next. The next game that I'm gonna play on stream. While this is going, and I'm probably going to feel like coding next time though, because the last project. Remember how I said that I was working on a game for a game jam? That project was made in Godot. Godot? That project was made in Godot. So, I have a lot more confidence in how Godot works now, and I feel like I can apply that to my current project, and that's gonna be great. Hopefully, we'll see. So this is the one where, Godot, yeah. First, we shall remove the enemy placement on the southern back. And then those 3 guys begin the attack. Zhang Fei, do not let the enemy cross the river. So, the enemy right now is this guy, Xiaodun, 6 morale. So I basically have to fight until his morale is slower than mine. But I need to not cross the river myself because that triggers a trap, I'm pretty sure. So I'll just sort of stay here. Actually, does crossing the river trigger a trap here? So this game is janky, right? So my fucking supporting it is just crossing the river willy-nilly. I know that when Zhang Fei crosses the river as an NPC, that triggers... You know what? This is the beginning of the stage. Let's see if it triggers the trap. Doesn't seem to. Okay, good. So apparently they just let you cross the river as Zhang Fei. That's good. That's probably for the better, because you wouldn't know. You know? Like, the idea is that Zhang Fei is being foolish by disobeying by getting impatient and disobeying the orders of Zhuge Liang. But like, as a player, what reason would you have to believe that that's a thing? Okay, so if I manage to lower Xiaotun's morale, then I should really just, same as last stage, just kind of leave my normal troops to deal with it, and then just go help other people. Because by that point, they're gonna be able to deal with it themselves. Enemy troops appear behind Shangbei. No, that is the trap. You dogs, what a cowardly thing to do. And then his morale increases by a lot. Okay, so we're gonna be stuck here for a while. Luckily though, it's only me, so there's nobody with me who's, you know... Because morale, your own morale impacts the ability of your troops to fight and of any allied generals, but not really the ability of your player character though, right? You still fight just like how you fight. So, that's not really that much of a concern. Enemies do get more aggressive though. But not enough, right? Like, if you're at 1 morale, yeah, you're fighting an enemy with like 8 stars, right? It's still not that much of a difference. It mostly makes a difference when they are unrendered and off-screen, because I assume they go from simulating the actual battle, right? Like using moves and trying to kill each other, to, because not every enemy is being rendered at all times, I assume that at that point they start using more of a mathematical formula to determine which little red dots stay and which ones go away, right? And then morale is going to play a way bigger role in those. So a lot of times, if an officer is at really high morale, the best thing you can do for them is not be near them. Because they do fight better when they have better morale, but not that much. Or at least that's how it feels from experimentation. But it could be that I'm just... It could be just confirmation bias, couldn't it? I would love to go into the source code of this game, actually. Actually, wouldn't that be fun to just recreate the mob battle mechanics of this game in some different context? That might be interesting. Okay, Xiahou dead. Cao, farewell. Richard Xiahou is brother of Husnin or something with Cao Cao. Okay. So, enemies are on this side of bank. Cao Ren, 5. But me, 6. So they can just deal with that. So I'm gonna go to the back and help who I think is Zhao Yun. Also, I'm pretty sure one of these is a save, so... Sword-made Muso would be something to see. I mean, it wouldn't be like a full Muso, it wouldn't be like a hack and slash, because I'm not very good at doing these types of games. So if I were going to make something like that, it would be more of a top-down perspective, wouldn't it? That would be my first inclination. Actually, yeah, there was no save there, because the save I'm thinking is actually here. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not. So Vampire Survivors? I mean, it could, yeah, but like with actual mob mechanics, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but more strategically minded than that. That sort of game, though, that you get the right idea. That would be interesting, right? Hell, I could take inspiration from fucking Dynasty Warriors and base it in like an actual historical novel, right? I've long held that a game based on La Araucana, it would be like actually dope. like Indians and Spanish conquistadors. Well, Indians, right? Not actual Indians. It's more like Mapuche. It's more specific than that because it's South America. That one is specifically about Chile, but there's like a bunch of characters, right? Like a heavily romanticized version of the actual conflict that took place in these areas. And it is heavily romanticized. Like, La Araucana is as fictional as the Romance of the Three Kingdoms is to the actual Three Kingdoms period. I mean, this may sound a little bit obvious, but Guan Yu probably did not appear as a ghost and proceed to kill Lu Meng, right? That would be sick, though. There are like lots of stories in that book that I've wanted to get into. I haven't read it. I should read it. There's like I don't remember if it was Lautaro or Colo Colo, but one of them was like one of the Mapuche who was enslaved by the Spanish, and while on working for them, learned how to ride horses, proceeded to steal a horse from one of their stables and bring it back to the Mapuche to teach them how to ride. Which is like a cool story regardless of how true it is, you know? I mean, that book is super Spanish conquistador propaganda, like, just straight up, right? But it's historically far enough away that it doesn't matter. And if you exaggerate the fictional elements of it, then there's no way that it comes across as genuine. So, whatever. It should be like it should be a cool story, right? Shouldn't it? Problem is that I'm not a writer, but actually kind of a bad writer. But I don't know, that would be a fun game to make. I have too many game ideas, man. I just now I'm making a clicker game and also a platformer. I'm finished another platformer. I still have like 20 ideas just in the tankard that I haven't started because I know that if I start, then I'm never going to finish the ones that I'm currently developing. It's fucking hell, man. It's not like I have a problem with scope. Like, I'm pretty fine with finishing a game even when it's not everything that I dreamed of, right? I've had to be, because most of the ones that I've made have been school projects with very strict deadlines. But like, so it's not a problem of just wanting to work on something forever. I just have too many things that I think would be cool. I mean, doesn't everybody though? Oh, you dickhead! Okay, I should probably pull back a bit. I'm way overextending. Oh, Zhao Yun, no! So what the fuck am I doing here then? If he's dead, then there's nobody here that I'm helping, so I'm just going back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to base camp. How's Guan Yu doing, actually? Guan Yu 4, but he's fighting Junglio 5. Okay, that may be an issue. Also, I lost my horse again. Look at my horse is amazing. What even is that song from? I remember that song. Don't remember what it's from. Actually, there should be health here somewhere. And I want to have some of that before... Oh, not finding it. Along the wall, maybe? Man, the environments in this game are so fucking ugly. I mean, I know why it is, right? It's because they were focusing on being able to render like 100 enemies on screen at the same time, which was an accomplishment for back then. But like, when you are in a place where there are no enemies, the environments are just fucking ugly, man. It's just terrible. They're way geometrical. And the render distance is ass too, which, of course, right? But like, even for PS2 game standards, the render distance is terrible. Which again, you get it, because look at how many enemies are on screen. But and you don't notice most of the time, but when you're not fighting something, you really notice. Oh, that's one in the end, thank you. Zhang He, huh? Oh. Should be like huh. I mean, you can tell my pronunciation of Chinese not exactly prolific. Die. Oh no! Okay, run away. Actually, is that a guard? No, it's not. Fuck. Please throw something anyway. It's good enough. Shoot! Oh, I don't have enough health to fight this guy. Here's the worst thing about that guy, right? His Muso attack, whatever. His Muso attack leaves him on the ground, which means that half the time he uses it, he recovers health. Usually they recover health only when you knock them down, so you have to be careful about that. But that guy, he just uses his Muso attack and ends on the ground, so he recovers health from it. There's nothing you can do, which, I mean, fits him, like, as a character. He's like the fat guy, so, like, you know, I think it was probably on purpose. Like, the meme is that he's like eating, right? But like, but still, so annoying. I mean, it's gotta be on purpose. I don't think it was by accident. When you're in trouble, I can't help. I can't. They should be guard. They're not? There's the guard there. So one of them is a guard. It should be this one. No, it's not. Guards always drop health. That's why I'm on the lookout for those guys. See? This one. But they look identical to majors. The only way that you can tell a guard is because every officer has like 5 to 10 guards with them. So usually that's a good way to recover health. But because they look identical to majors, It's kind of hard to tell. Like, I think those are guards, right? Because they're sticking really close to Shuju. Don't run away, dickhead! Okay. Now Guan Yu is just gonna have to die. Nothing here we can do. Hell, if this keeps up, Zhuge Liang may end up dying anyway. Like, I'm here trying to help him, but I'll have to kill Yang Wei real quick. Yang Wei, where even is he? Oh, I see. Up the north. Problem is he's surrounded by his allies, so this is not gonna be... Like, look at this. It's just... This is going to be a shit show. Best chance I have is just sticking close to Zhuge Liang and hoping he helps. Except half the time he's de-rendered by the amount of enemies that are on screen. And look at this shit. Where even is Zhuge Liang? I don't even see him. Help! Help! Yeah, this is not working out, man. This might kill the Wei. He's the guy with the highest morale here, so that's already a big win. This guy is just gonna be a freebie. He's trying to run away, so he's not gonna be very aggressive. I only want to kill him so that I get that attack up. Okay. Zhuge Liang is dead. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna have to fall back then. There should be health near Liu Bei. Problem is, I'm not sure if I've even taken a safe spot. Yep, that's Zhuge Liang's star falling from the sky. Nothing but bad news for us. Okay, this stage is going a lot worse than it usually goes for me, huh? Like, don't get me wrong, usually they do make it to the main camp, but they don't usually kill Zhuge Liang. Is it because I triggered the ambush? No, there's no way, right? Like, because the ambush happens anyway. Oh, dickhead. Yep, okay, so it's just me and Liu Bei now. Not amazing state of affairs. I may lose this one. Thank you, Liu Bei. Okay, that's Shamha down. I know HQ's in trouble. I am in HQ, and I am in trouble. Don't recover health. Okay, good. Okay, we can take this back. We can. I almost said we can come on this back, but I don't think that that's how that works. We can make this comeback. That's what you say. Those are the words. Yes, we can make this comeback. Oh, full recovery. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. Yojin. No, the guy in the horse. Please catch him, please catch him, please catch him. Didn't catch him. He recovered. Twice! He recovered twice. Thank you. I love this game so much. I'm having so much fun, you have no idea. You dickhead. I think that's Ryujin dead. Yes, it is. Okay. And that might be me dead if I'm not careful here. Why did it go through? Literally against the wall. Literally got me pressed against the wall. Ooh, I see something. It's gone, but at least there's the health up now. There you go, Jiaoyuan dead. That should be the last guy that's giving morale to this whole situation. I mean, there's Zhang Liao somewhere, but... Frau home. Okay. Where's Liu Bei anyway? Right there. Okay, good. Fucking hell, this is kind of taking a lot of my focus. Oh, this is... I want that. No, no, don't hit me. I want that. Okay, let's see if I can kill these guys before this times 2 dissipates. Yep, one down. Two down. Okay, good. This stage doesn't usually go this bad for me. Am I just bad with Zhang Bei? Is that what it is? Yeah, the issue is I can't go to attack unless I'm confident that I can kill them real quick, because Liu Bei is going to die if I leave him alone for too long. Actually, what's Liu Bei's morale anyway? Liu Bei is at almost full. How are the enemies? Oh, they're all way low. But if I leave Liu Bei alone for long enough to go find a safe spot and take all those gates, he should be able to defend himself. Should be. We'll see. I'll find a safe spot first, just in case. I do need a horse. Sima Yi. Okay, you wanna fight? That's fine. Oh no, then you run away? Coward. Where even are the safe spots in this stage? Or maybe I'm misremembering. But I feel like there was one right here. I'm purely going on the assumption here that Liu Bei can defend himself because he has high morale. But maybe the force attacking him is so overwhelming that they're just gonna kill him? So if I don't find a safe spot just to be sure, I'm gonna be in trouble. I could have sworn that there was one on that side somewhere, but I have no idea where. Oh, actually, I know where one is. Yeah. I remember. It's on the middle here. Usually you take it before you invade South South's just base. But, you know. Since we're so fucked, they just came to us instead. Yeah, it's that one. Oh god, that makes it all so much more safe. So we can relax now. You see the rice bowl going so much smaller? That's because I'm leaning back on my chair now. I should really just stable that, because it's not... I'm gonna be able to lean back without that happening. It just makes it look weird on picture-in-picture, you know? Like, it doesn't look like I'm going farther, it just looks like I'm becoming smaller, right? I mean, if I had a body, then the effect would be a little bit lessened, right? But instead, I'm just a floating head. So, you know. 16, that's gonna be a +4. Ah, it was the Gamer Lean Form Rice Puff. See, I know what you mean. You mean Gamer Lean as in leaning back, as gamers do. But the thing that comes to mind is like onigiri with lean, you know, like the thing that gym bros and athletes drink. I think it's lean. Is it? I think it's lean. Just like with lean, like lean flavored onigiri, which sounds awful. Actually, I say onigiri like I'm rice, like I'm a rice bowl, but actually I look more like mochi. Even if I'm gonna go with something. No, it's grape juice mixed with medicine, typically cough syrup. Is that what lean is? I always figured it was like Soylent. I just realized, yeah, I have no idea where I got that idea. Like, why would I think that that's what it is? Is there no... Oh, there's no way to cross over from here. Oh, that's weird. Is there any way to cross here? Yeah, there is. Okay. Yeah, Liube is holding out well. He's just... Yeah, I didn't know for a while. Yeah, that's fair. Me neither, man. Liube is holding out well. Like, honestly, he's being attacked like on all sides. And he's just chilling. Just giving me enough time to do whatever I want here. Okay, last thing. I want the permanent upgrade that is somewhere in this village. I think it's here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one. Yep, okay. Okay, now, back to the combat. As tempted as I am to just let him deal with it, that would take forever. Just need to check something. So where is Liu Bei? Actually, it's probably better if I'm not, since he has so high morale, it's probably better if I don't stick very close to him. The problem is that if I don't, then I'm the one in trouble. Oh, defense up, I want that. I'm stuck to the corner because of this damn horse. Okay, Tulpi, dead. Dong Ai, dead as well. Still stuck though. Oh, okay, okay. So all I had to do was try to get on the horse. I don't like archers. Fuck you. Who there? Zhang Liao. Oh god. I got stunned. Okay, get off the horse. Okay, the good thing is I destroyed all the gates, so any enemy that I kill here is just not gonna reappear. So if I last for long enough, I'm just gonna be able to whittle them down slowly. Right, that long enough might still be a while. Cao Cao. Okay, that's a bit of an issue. Okay, Cao Cao is running away, so I can take on these other guys a bit better. Oh, full health. Full recovery. No, no, no. It's fine, I did. I've recovered full. Fuck you, man. I mean, yeah, I know I just did the same, like a bit ago, but still, I'm the player character. I get that privilege. You shouldn't. I earned this. Okay, Cao Zhang dead. Now where's the drop? Where is it? There it is, I found it. I've been fighting this motherfucker for like 10 minutes now. Why is he at full health? Stop recovering life! Recover full. Fuck you. Okay, who's shooting? Everybody, apparently. Oh, fuck you! Okay, we're gonna have to retreat a little bit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you! I see a health pickup. I can't. I can't. I can't. The issue is I can't go and meet up with Liu Bei because if I do, he's at risk of dying. Is there any health? I think there should be a health pickup like outside of these walls. If not, at least it's some respite. Those guys should be guards, the ones coming with Zhong Hui. So I can just focus one of them down. I should be able to recover some health. Yep, okay. There's another guy I wanted to kill, but oh, assuming he is at low health, okay, I can probably take him out right now before everybody else kind of comes in. It's probably enough. Yeah, fuck you! Okay, good. So it was an impossible dream after all. Yeah, dude, you kinda sucked. Because Zhong Hui is running. I don't want him to run, I want to defeat him. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna have to let him run. Zhang Liao is just gonna... Fucking stop with the archers! So annoying! So this is where it all ends. Okay. Gonna do on crossbowman archer genocide. It's gonna be like 9/11 for you guys. You're not gonna believe it. That's probably the edgiest joke I've made on stream so far. Okay, you're gonna shoot at me. Fuck you. You too. You too. Let's see how you like it. No, 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 don't run away. Don't. Fuck it. Now we're actually in a good shape to go help Liu Bei. What the fuck? I was literally just going to go there! Oh, fuck you, really? Oh. And the last save spot that I got was way before this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go, and we're just gonna kill Cao Cao. And we're just gonna zoom straight to him. I mean, we're still gonna take all the... Oh my god! Really, if he was going to die, he couldn't have died like any time before. He died when he had it easiest. He was being attacked on all sides by like 20 enemies and he didn't die. When I cleared all of them, that's when he decides to die. Unbelievable, this guy. Just died of sadness. And I don't have the horse anymore now. Mind you that the save points, the mid-stage save points, they are an addition to the English version of this game, the European and American version. They were not in the Japanese original. So just imagine for a second. Just imagine what that would have been like. Let's close our eyes and think of it together, yeah? Yep. That's dick. That's just straight dick. Oh hey, I found the save spot. Fucking dick. Fucking straight dick. God damn it. This is so frustrating. Hey, remember being young, right? And like losing a complete hour? It's probably more like half an hour actually looking at the clock. Losing a half hour of your time, just like it was still frustrating. But you weren't thinking of all the things that you could have done in that half hour, because realistically speaking, you would have really just been playing more video games or just doing some other stupid shit. So like, yeah, it was frustrating to lose at the game, but it didn't feel like the specter of death counting the minutes before your eventual demise over you. Yeah, me neither, honestly. The funny thing is, Liu Bei didn't lose morale at any point during all that. He just died while constantly overpowering every enemy. Alright, I don't have any time for any of you small fry. Just gonna go straight to Cao Cao and kick his ass. That's gonna be it. Hey Cao Cao, King of Wei. Nope, missed that one. Zhang Fei, you're too far ahead. Shut the fuck. You're the one who died last time, you. You don't get to say shit. Although, he may be right. This guy actually isn't that weak. The issue is the archers, man. Yes, still the issue is the archers. Fuck you. Actually, not as big of a heal as I wanted. Ooh, this is though. Okay, so that was to say, now we get to fuck around. Like, yes, taking too long is what got Liu Bei killed last time, but this time I'm not approaching from the bottom. This time I'm approaching from the back, right where Cao Cao is. So, even if I spend time trying to kill enemies, it should still go a lot quicker. So that was lucky just because I had the double attack power up. There's the archers again. Fuck you. Wow, that's a lot of archers. Oh, fuck you, really? That counter is so low commitment. Also, how come he doesn't have any guards? I need those to recover health, man. Did I kill them all? Like before and didn't realize? Oh, bit pain in the ass. Oh, they probably just were somewhere else. Oh, those are archers. All of those are archers. Why does he have a troop of archers? They don't usually have that. Like, not as, like, personal bodyguards, I mean. I'm going to die here. I'm just going to die here. Fuck off! Okay, those guys following this guy, they should be guards. No, they're not. They're not following anymore. Yeah, I'm just gonna lead him away so that I can engage his bodyguards and recover them. Come on, please, 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 please. There it is. Okay, fuck, I feel so big brain. Okay, that should be good to fuck your archers. Should be good to engage this guy. Because if he has no archers, then he's not that scary. I see one archer. I mean, he's still kind of scary. He does hit hard. Come on, let me get off of your high horse. There you go. Do you see that? That counter sucks, man. He just gets to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot him from afar then. If it's gonna be bullshit, I'm gonna be bullshit too. He recovered most of that. He does have like tons of cards though, so I can recover from those, but I do have to be like careful. I can use these guys to recover health, but they have so much health and so much defense that like I can't just recover a bunch. I have to like isolate one, which makes the process really slow. Of course they take it back like immediately. This is taking too long. I'm gonna go help Liu Bei. I think that's the only way I win this. Go back to where, my guy? We have no allies. It's literally just you and me. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna do it the slow way then. Three attempts, bro. This never takes me. I've never had this much difficulty with this shit. Do I really like, just have low stats on Zhang Fei? That would make sense because I haven't been able to find like a fucking this combo that I can upgrade this guy infinitely with. Alright, first find a horse. Probably gonna be Cao Cao's horse. Yep. Second, use that horse, go to Liu Bei. third, stay with Liu Bei. Look at this vomit. Just mashing, that's the only way. Like, just... There's too much shit on screen. Nothing, it's impossible to tell where anything is. Ooh. Wait. Okay, so it was true. So my theory is true. Just when Liu Bei, when you're near Liu Bei, he just dies all that much faster. So I can't go to him. That's just not gonna work. So I have to just have to kill Cao Cao on my own then. Oh man, this is too stick of a situation. This is stupid. Who made this game? Designed by monkeys it was. Oh, this is a really rough situation. Honestly, it'll probably be easier if I restart the stage, but at this point I'm too deep. I'm too deep in. I'm in too deep. You just interrupted my move, so I didn't even know that was possible. Like without specifically a counter. Okay, so I have an attack times 2. If I rush Cao Cao, may be able to do a bunch of damage. Assuming I get to hit him. Where is he? Here he is. Okay, half health. Good enough. Okay. Okay. Oh, they don't lose much health from the arrows at all. So maybe I get to just touch Cao Cao a bunch. Till he's weak enough that engagement becomes viable. This is full on cheese strats. But to be fair, they were cheesing the fuck out of me too. Yep, that was completely. That was bullshit. I shouldn't have won that one. I don't deserve that win, but fuck it, I'll take it. Just got pelted in with arrows. I mean, they were doing the same shit to me, honestly. It was bullshit too. It was bullshit on both sides. Everything's fair in love and war, that's what they say. God, what a way to leave on a low note, huh?
Liu Bei has succeeded in restoring the Imperial Han to power. The age of Shu Han is about to begin.
Sun Tzu would accept this victory, so why not you? I mean, would he? Wasn't Sun Tzu in the Art of War considered with honor, or was he just anyway it works? I forget. I should read the Art of War. It's one of those things that, like, you know, it's one of those books that you read not because you care, but because it's like you want to say that you've read it. Yeah, basically I'm being pretentious. Zhang Fei, warrior with a voice like thunder and as unstoppable as lightning, with the cobra in his hands, he stood supreme. In the annals of Chinese history, Zhang Fei stands supreme. Valor brings Zhang Jiao to heal. Yeah, those are that paragraph is the same as with every character, so it doesn't matter. Shu's officer, Zhang Fei, was the pride of his allies. In battle, he surpassed other men. He achieved more than any other in Shu. His pursuit of Liu Bei's dream ensured that Zhang Fei would be revered. Oh my god, he's always a valiant leader. His face looks kinda stupid. Okay, so here's the thing. I said I was aiming to do 4 stages, but that last one was so much bullshit that I'm tempted to quit there. So, I don't know, next, since you're the only audience present right now, do you think I should quit there or should I just keep pushing? What do you think? I say push for a bit, but only like an extra hour. Yeah, that's fair. That's probably fair. An extra hour is gonna be just one stage, so it's just gonna be the Yellow Turban Rebellion. Which is fine. It's a shame that the first 2 stages that playing the Battle of the Battle of Hulao Gate is like one of the longest. You know? I mean, This one is the longest, but only because you fail it so many times, right? The Battle of Pulao Gate. Despite being fairly easy, it takes a long time, honestly. It's not like I can just skip most of it. Like, I could if I only wanted to beat it, but like then I don't get any of the upgrades for the character, you know? Again, those are kind of important on the later stages. You really hurt if you don't have those. Okay, so that was one shoe guy that we just completed. So now it's either Wei or Wu. So let's see, how many have I... Oh god, I put my control by accident. So how many have I beat this with? So on the Wei side, I beat it with one guy, one... Oh, I don't know if I beat it with these guys. Wait, have I really only beat Wei once? Yeah, I've only beat Wei once. Okay, we're doing Wei then. Shahodun, so... Really? Only once? I feel like I should really keep track of this a bit better. Yeah, but those stats are just dramatically lower. Yeah, no, these are definitely... Yeah, okay. So our choices then are Dian Wei, Shu Zhu, Xiahou Yuan, or Zhang Liao. Let's do Dian Wei. He has a really stupid attack that I like.
The time for change is upon us. The time of the Blue Dragon is over. Let all who believe wear my symbol upon their heads. Let them fight by my side. The Yellow Dragon is come.
Okay. Before I keep going though, I will be going to the restroom. So I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, be right back. Oop, I just realized I left the microphone on. So that... What the fuck happened? Oh. Oh, that's all. I left the microphone on, so you might have heard me flush. And then not wash my hands. No, that's a joke. I did wash my hands. No, that's a joke. I didn't flush, actually. No, I did wash my hands. Don't worry. Worry not. Okay. So this stage is same as always, honestly. I've done this how many times by now? At least 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh god, how many characters are there in this game? How many more times do I have to do this? Already committed. Oh no. Let's not think about that. It's fine, this is a fun game. It's a fun game, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. That part earlier, where I was yelling at the screen because I lost a bunch of times, that is an unusual occurrence. It is a rarity. Gonna hear myself, but I also have Rabbit still going, man. Maybe I should play that one on stream. No, that's probably not a very good stream game. And not just because I don't want people to see how bad I am at it. In reality I don't care. But yeah, it's probably not a very good stream game just because... It's the type of game that I can't play for very long. Like, I like it, but it's not a game that I can play for like 4 hours, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Can I find a combo that this guy can sustain forever? Okay. He throws the axe like a boomerang. That's great. Okay, so 2 is not gonna do it. Okay, I think 3 might. Is this one of those guys where you have to alternate? Oh, you have to be really precise on the 3rd one. Okay. Okay, I think I may have something. Like, it's not an infinite like with Lushun, but I think that if I do that twice, I can probably get a 16 out of any enemy. Yeah, okay, that's rough, but it's doable. Oh boy. And then I go back to get my horse. Oh god, I just heard my neck crack. Not nice. Oh, it just killed him without realizing. Oh, come on. I wanted to get the combo on him. It's difficult to test out combos on this stage since enemies die so quickly. You know. Yeah, I think I have a better handle on how to do that combo. I think. Again, hard to test, but I should have it well handled. I say, and then I proceed to immediately fail. Really not much to talk about this stage. It's just kind of automatic at this point. I mean, last time I ended up falling into complaints about Programmer's Rabbit Hole, and I was listening to that stream. It came off a bit too aggressive. I don't think that any of what I said was undeserved or wrong, but I certainly could have at least sounded a little bit less angry while saying it. Not too happy with that. So now I'm just I guess I'm just kind of being a bit too careful now. So let's see what to talk about. I mean, I guess I can talk about what I was doing this week. Like I said before, I was on this game jam. Made this game with a bunch of people that I found. It's a bit scary working with somebody that you haven't met before, to be honest. But I figured that I wasn't gonna let that be the reason why I didn't do it, you know? Worst case scenario, you can always just leave the team midway, right? Like if they're truly awful. There's no reason any commitment has to be forever, so... But actually, to my surprise, they turned out to be like really cool people. Like, Brian is, Wu is just great. He's pretty good at team coordination, actually, which is really good for morale, you know? It really makes you want to, like, work a lot harder. Because you know, and he's not afraid to throw out his ideas, and it's amazing. And honestly, it had been a bit of a refreshing experience to work with a team that I actually respect after having to work in school. Just having to do group projects in school, having to make video games there with people who, honestly, I can't respect. It's not that they're worse than me, which a lot of them are, but I can get through that. It's that a lot of them are just... And not all of them. I've found some people who I think are cool and who I think are good at what they do, you know? But yeah, there's a lot of duds as my classmates. And I realize how full of myself that makes me sound, right? And it does. But man, some of these people. But there was this one guy, right? And so, right. So there was this one guy. We were making this game. It was a bit of an FPS, right? And so what happened, right, was I just sort of... We were divvying up the work. And I've always been good at programming, and I know that I'm good at programming, and this guy didn't know that much. He was mostly asking ChatGPT for help, right? Which, when you don't know anything, it's gonna get you most of the way there. So I can't blame him too hard for doing it, but like, we're at second year, you know, maybe fucking try to figure it out. But whatever, maybe he's really good at art and 3D modeling. What do I know, right? And I'm kind of not great at those either. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna judge someone too harshly for using ChatGPT for their project. So I was like, okay, so if we're gonna work on something together, I'm gonna do the programming. That makes sense, right? Because that's something that I know how to do. So I told him, hey, can you do this other thing? And I was like, yeah, I can do that. Like, basically what I asked him to do was just make some easy 3D models, right, for this FPS game. Make the environment, right? So he made the environment in 3D in Blender, and that went quite well, right? I asked him, hey, can you find models for the enemies, right? I need them to have animations, right? I coded the behavior of the enemies. I told him what I was going to do. I was going to make it so here's the enemies, right? They're like a walking animation, and thinking like some kind of spider or something, right? Oh no, actually no, I didn't tell him that. I just said, here's the enemies, here's what they're gonna do. They're gonna crawl towards the player, and then they're gonna touch them, and they're gonna damage them. It was actually like a very simple effect, right? So I told them, basically anything works for this kind of enemy. Can you work on something? And he was like, yeah, I can come up with something. I'll make an enemy, right? So I was working on this enemy. I was like programming a bunch, doing a bunch of stuff, making sure that it worked, that it wasn't very buggy. I just didn't have the 3D models, right? While I was doing all this. And eventually I tell him, hey, I'm done with the programming. How are you holding up with the 3D models? And he was like, oh yeah, don't worry, they're good, I have them. So I was like, good, he has them, right? And so I didn't worry about the models, right? And he said, like, actually I've been working on all of them. I have all of them. I have the skeletons, I have the spiders, I have this other one that we were gonna use, right? And so I'm like, okay, cool. He has the 3D models. He sent me a link. Now this is my fault because I didn't check it out, right? But to be fair, I didn't check it out because I was trusting him. So I was like, okay, cool, right? Oh, he sent me the link because he wanted me to check which ones he was doing, right? And so I checked the link, and it's a Unity Store asset link. It's okay. So, in case you don't know, right? The Unity Store asset is the Unity Asset Store is this place. Unity is the program that we're using for coding and game making, right? The Unity Asset Store is this, well, it's this store of assets, right? So basically, if you are shit at art or at 3D modeling and you just need a character, right? Oh, Jesus Christ, the cable is getting tugged. If you're shit at art and 3D modeling and you want a character for your 3D game, you can probably get one from the Unity Asset Store. And a lot of them are paid. You have to pay like some cheap amount to get like a tree, right, that you can use in your game. But you buy the rights so you can put your tree in your game. You're allowed to do so, right? Yeah, so, I mean, it's not just for assets. There's also code bases and things that you can get. But like, for the most part, it's assets, right? So he sends me this. And, well, okay. So he sends me these for the enemies. He sends me like a asset store link for like a skeleton and an asset store link for like a spider, right? And I'm like, okay, so he's not doing the 3D models himself. Okay. Not ideal, but also not terrible. So I'm like, okay, well, if he's not making it himself, I assume like he's gonna download them and rig them, right? And make sure that the animations work and all that stuff, right? He's gonna integrate them into the project, right? So I'm like, okay, dope. I like those. Yeah, let's use those, right? So you work on that, I say, and I'll work on the coding. So I keep coding, I keep making these things, and eventually I realize that he's not doing much on the file, right? But I figure maybe he's doing it on his end and he just hasn't uploaded it, right? At this point, I'm just being optimistic. So right, so I say that, I think that. So I've finished the programming of the enemies, and at this point I go, hey, I finished this, do you have the models done? Do you have them all done, right? Actually, the phrasing that I used was, do you have the enemies done? And what he said was, but I did them already, I sent you the link. And I'm like, oh, this guy has to be kidding me, right? Because basically what he did is he went to the asset store, he selected, he went and selected, this is the scope of his work, right? He went to the asset store, he selected a bunch of enemies that he thought would be good, would work, right? And that was what he did. He did the selection. And to be fair, it was a well done selection. He did choose some enemies that fit within our game. But that's all he did. When he said he was going to handle the 3D models, that's all he did. So he wanted me to click that link, right, to download the model into the project, to then rig the model. The models are rigged, actually. To then find animations for the model, which the skeleton didn't come with, right? So I had to just download some humanoid animations. Thankfully, animations for humanoids are plentiful, not so for octopets, like fucking spiders. That spider came with its own animation, so that wasn't a problem, right? I had to fix the textures, right? Because the rendering that the models used, that the models were baked with, was not the one that we were using. We were using URP, and that was using standard RP, right? I think those are the names, right? And so it didn't work, so I had to fix it. Well, actually, I didn't have to fix it. They just had one that wasn't the default that you just had to change the setting for. I had to dive into the tutorials to find that out, right? Which is standard for models, but I didn't know it at the time, right? I had to like hook up the animations to the coding, which fine, I was gonna have to do that anyways because it was my own code, right? But like I had to find the animations, I had to download animations for these skeletons from some different place, so he didn't even do a selection of those. I had to do all that shit, right? And then what did fucking stupid balls McGee do? He just selected one. He just browsed the asset store for all of 5 minutes, mind you. Found the first skeleton that he found, and it's only here, there, that's my job done. So like, keep in mind, when I say that my classmates are a bunch of fucking idiots, right, and that working with them is pain, keep in mind that's the kind of person I'm talking about. So before I'm not, when I say I'm like superior to them in every single possible way, I don't mean that I'm really good, I mean that they're really dumb. It's not all of them, to be fair. There's a bunch of classmates that actually are quite good, and you find them, right? But the first year you don't know anybody, so you're just taking a chance finding a fucking mate. You just group up with somebody just because they happen to be nearby. I mean, there was the one guy that tried to tell the teacher about Pokemon hypnoporn. That's a cool story. It's just, oh, what a genius that guy was. He dropped out after failing every single class, just first semester. And honestly, I'm not even glad. Because for as much as he was like an idiot, He was also... It was funny, you know? I wish that he would have stayed, just so that I would have more stories to tell. But anyway, yeah, this other guy, I mean, he just... His entire... Oh, what's the word? I'm blanking on the word. Contributions. His entire contribution to the group, to the project, was just finding a couple asset store links, right? When somebody says, "Hey, I'll worry about the enemies and the enemy models," you don't usually think that that's what they're gonna do, right? And it's not that he didn't do the models himself. It's that he didn't even download them and add them to the project. He just sent me the links. Like, here, coder, do it on your own, why don't you? I've done my job. Yeah, that guy's a fucking idiot. I'm going to have to see him next semester. I hope he's not watching this. But just in case he is, hey dude, you suck. Fuck you. I mean, I'm not the type to complain to a professor, right? About that sort of thing. Like, some people are like, oh, you should tell them because then they're gonna have like a good grade and are gonna skim that off of you. Honestly, I don't care. I do not care. So long as I get the grade that I deserve, I'm not going to care what grade other people are getting. If they get a good grade at my expense, I don't give a shit. Because I already know that I am not going to... Shut up, coder, make the code. That guy probably, yeah. Basically, right? Because here's the thing to me, right? Like, I don't... right? Like, I know what action I am going to take when it comes to people like this, right? And it doesn't, other than in a very indirect way, it doesn't really put me down. It's not really that much of a detriment to me that this guy is getting a good grade at my expense, right? So I get to find out that this guy is a complete idiot, and now I won't ever make a group with him ever again, right? And that's as far as it goes with me. So I don't... If this guy is getting a good grade at my expense, it's fine because it is a single one that he's getting. He's not... I'm not gonna get got twice, right? And so you avoid a lot of conflict that way. Like, I don't want to have problems with people. I don't want to have people hate me for just this. They can just be like that time. They can just have that time where I completely saved them and carried them to a grade, and then we never worked together again. That's fine. That's fine with me. Honestly, I don't care. He's gonna fail anyways. He's gonna fail because I'm not gonna be there to bail him out the next time. So, I don't care. Basically what I'm saying is, his life has no bearing on mine. So if he does well at my expense, I don't care. If he does bad because of me, I also don't care. So he's not worth the amount of effort that I would have to put in to complain to a teacher about this sort of stuff. Like I said, so long as I'm getting the grade I deserve, I don't give a shit what he's getting. He could die tomorrow and my life would be completely unchanged. Although I realize that this is coming across like really hateful. I don't hate him, like as a person, I mean. I just don't wanna have to work together with him. No, actually I do kinda not like him. It's fine. He's cool as a friend. But this is the sort of stuff where, like, if you can trust somebody to work together with, then are you really that close friends? You know what I mean? Like, because it's one thing to not trust somebody's skill. Like, if he was just really bad at it, that would be one thing. but just kind of not bothering to while I'm working my ass off, not bothering to even, because he was doing nothing other than that, right? Like he was doing the stages. He did 3D model the stages, but that wouldn't have taken him that long anyways, right? So he was just taking a chance to slack off, right? So it's like at that point, that's, in my eyes, that's a bit of a breach of trust, right? Makes it difficult to want to be friends with that guy. And like, this is not an isolated incident. I mean, it is from him because, like I said, I'm not gonna work with him again, so I'm not gonna have another story to tell about him in particular. But this is not an isolated incident in this class. There have been other projects where I've done literally everything, or where I've done the vast majority, right? And there was one where just this one guy did. Oh god, that was the worst, right? This guy did nothing, right? This guy did absolutely nothing. And here's the thing: we sort of knew him. And we were ready for him to do nothing. In fact, we know that he's a bit of an idiot, right? So we were kind of glad that he was doing nothing, because if he were doing something, we were sure that he would fuck it up. So we were fine with him doing nothing. But here's what he's doing, right? He's just looking at videos on his phone, like on YouTube Shorts or on TikTok or something like that, right? And just doing that during class all the time, right? And we told him to find us a picture of an enemy that we could use. We wanted to do this style with like collages. It didn't turn out very well, right? But we wanted to do this style with like collages. So we would be finding pictures and then cutting them and then doing things. That was what we wanted to do. Really, it's what I wanted to do, and the other guys just went along with it. But that's fine, right? That's sort of what we wanted to do. So I tasked him, like, because like there's no way he could fuck this one up, right? And to be fair, he didn't. There's no way he could ruin anything by fucking this one up, right? I told him, hey, can you look up a picture of something that we can use as an enemy, right? Just look up a picture, just on Google. Give me the picture, then I'll worry about editing it and cutting it and everything. Just find me the picture. And the picture that he found was of, and this took him a while, by the way. He found like a slime from Genshin Impact. And I'm like, we're not gonna use an enemy from a different game. We're supposed to be original. I found a picture of like a fucking, I don't know, like a fox or something. Like a real ass picture of a fox. Like, you realize that we're using photos, right? That's the point of the collage. We're using photos. And this guy wanted to use a fucking slime from Genshin Impact. Like, that's a heavily stylized game. It just doesn't fit the style, right? But again, we knew that this guy was not great, so we were like, oh, okay, thank you, dude. Go back to watching videos, right? Because like neither of us wanted to deal with him. And so most of the time he just did nothing. We just didn't even, we were like, okay, this guy is not gonna be able to find the photos, right? So fucking whatever, we're just not gonna ask him to do anything anymore. Like, thank you, right? So I'm like, okay, fine. And so it's basically just a pair project, right? It's fine. We were ready for it to be a pair project, honestly. We only added him because he asked us, like, pretty please, and it was, like, kind of pathetic. So, oh god, that makes me sound so full of myself. To be fair, I am full of myself. I'm the fucking best. What the hell do you want from me? Okay, so this guy, right? That's basically all he does. Basically we have him quote-unquote playtesting. So basically that just means that we let him play the game, right? And that's it. We just, whenever we make some progress, we let him play the game, and he's just kind of, he says he's trying to find bugs. Really, he's just kind of moving around for, 20 seconds and then going on TikTok for 20 minutes, right? But whatever. We say he's playtesting, just so that he can feel like he's doing something, man. And so that's what he's doing, right? Basically the whole project. So we just make the project on our own with the other guy. Now, I'm doing most of the project, but at least the other guy, he's trying, right? He's trying very hard. He's just not very good at it. And to be fair, it's first year, right? No one is very good at it. Even I am not very good at it, but I know how to program because I knew from beforehand. So I'm not upset that I had to do most of that job, right? And I've seen the projects that the other guy's been doing lately, and he's picked up. He's very good at it. But the other guy is doing literally nothing. So it's just a prep project, and I'm doing most of the job. That's what I'm trying to say. And then we have to do a presentation about this thing. It's a video game, right? We're making a game. So we have to do this presentation. We have to show our game, sort of explain what it's about, issues that we've had, just sort of explain what things were like, what each of us did, that sort of thing. Now, I was ready to just sort of lie, right? And say that he did more than he did, right? Because when you're presenting something in front of people, you can't just, like, it's a group presentation, so you're presenting as a group. That's my philosophy when it comes to this thing. You succeed together or you fail together. There's no other option, right? So you can't just throw somebody under the bus. Not because they don't deserve it, he did deserve it, but not because of that, just because it makes you look bad when you try to do that. It makes the project look like it was a whole mess, right? So you gotta pretend that everything went fine. Later, if I want to, I can go to the teacher and say, hey, this guy actually did nothing, right? But in the moment of the presentation, because we're being graded on the presentation, I want to make shit look good, right? So I'm ready to lie and say that he actually did lots, right? He actually helped us, which is not technically a lie, with finding art for the game that we could use. So a lot of this style is thanks to him. That's what I was ready to say. But he, when the teacher asked, what did each of you do? He cut me off. And here's what he said, ready? He said, I was actually in charge of playtesting. I was finding bugs in the game and playing the game on my own. I guess you could say I'm a beater. He actually said beta testing. He didn't say playtesting. He said beta testing. And so you could say that I'm like a beater. And he did like this kind of like look to the audience like, huh? And then I kept talking, right? Just about what I did in the game because he was happy. Yes, I cringed. Next says he cringed. Yes, of course you did. That's the natural reaction that any person would have. So in case you don't know, because I feel like somebody may be watching this on YouTube, I cringed hard. Yeah, man. In case you don't know, because I figure nobody's watching right now other than Next, but like I figure somebody might on YouTube later. In case you don't know, that is a reference to Sword Art Online. In Sword Art Online, the main character, Kirito, is stuck in a game. It's like a death game, it's a thing, right? If he dies in the game, he dies in real life, right? And Kirito has an advantage because he got to beta test the game. And so people are calling him a cheater, and because he was a beta tester. And so people just sort of come up with the term beater as like just a portmanteau, is a beta tester and a cheater. And they're just calling him that as like a way to put him down, like just saying that he's a beater, fuck this guy, right? That's part of the plot of the anime. Sword Art Online is an anime and is widely considered to be very bad, even though it was very popular at the time. It's sort of this kind of thing that like it's just you're considered cringe if you like it, regardless of what your taste in anime might be. Maybe you like Sword Art Online. I'm not gonna judge you for that, but who says that out loud in a class presentation, man? Like that's nothing to do about the quality of Sword Art Online. I mean, it definitely makes it more cringe-worthy that Sword Art Online is hard. It's hard, just bad, right? But like, even if it was good, man, that's like, you know, fucking calling people nakama in the middle of a class presentation to your teacher. It's like, fuck off, man. What the fuck? Why would you do that? In any case, I was really glad that he was so forthcoming with how nothing he did. Because even if he hadn't been cringe and called himself a fucking beater. By the way, this is not like when SAO was like just airing. This was like years later, man. This was like last year that this happened, or 2 years ago. This was like 2 years ago that this shit happened, right? This is not like so like even if he didn't do the stupid cringe reference to Sword Art Online and called himself a beater, right? It would still be stupid because he just basically copped to the fact that he did fucking nothing other than be given the builds of the game to play and then played them. Because it's like, oh, you were finding bugs? How many did you find? Teacher didn't ask. Do you want to know how many found? Fucking none! I found more. Because he wasn't even, like... Man, that guy sucked. Oh, this guy also, by the way, this guy, right? He didn't have a computer, right? Which is a bit of an issue if you're in the video game development just class, right? So you kind of need a computer so that you can work on your projects at home. I'm not gonna fucking knock on him too hard for not having one, because like fucking money's tight sometimes. I get it, right? There are computers in the library, you can use those, but they kind of suck a little bit. I mean, they're good enough, but they're not great, right? Obviously, you want to have a computer at home. So stuff was difficult for him, right? It was difficult for him to work at home, right? Because he didn't have a computer, and that's fine. But the issue is he grouped together the first time they worked on something. He grouped together with the only other guy in the class who also didn't have a computer at home, which was a genius idea, right? And so they just weren't able to do shit, right? And look, here's the thing. If you don't have a computer at home, I'm sorry, that sucks for you. But here's what I would have done. I would have lived in the library, with the school computers. I would have been there just every day. And yes, that would have sucked. Don't get me wrong. Of course that would have sucked. But I have it on good authority that this guy did not have a job. So fucking he had the time, you know? He didn't even live particularly far. He had the time, right? He could have come up with something, but he didn't, right? So fucking work ethic, completely just stupid. But you know what? You know what the thing is? He later appears on the Discord for the class, because in case you didn't know, that's a thing that fucking college students, I guess, do now. They have like a Discord server for the class. I know times are changing, aren't they? Back then it used to be just a Skype group, and even then they wouldn't, right? So in the Discord, he just sort of appears. No, this wasn't in the Discord, actually. This was in person. Yeah, I'm remembering now. This was in person. Okay, so he just somebody is like, oh, we want to do like this student body, right, thing, and so we want to like have a complaint that you have about the school, about the, and we want to just be able to just bring them up to you know, to the administratives, right? And so they're just whining complaints from the students, right? They're gathering complaints from the students, right? And this guy just sort of raises his hand and he goes like, yeah, I have a complaint actually. The computer in the library, by the way, this guy talks with a stutter, so it's like he couldn't be more awkward. I feel a bit bad, honestly, because I sometimes doubt that I'm making fun of the special kid, right? But like, also, he wasn't like, I didn't say he was special, he wasn't like special, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not talking about a guy with like, you know, Down syndrome or some other kind of developmental issue. This was just a guy who was very awkward, right? It's fine if you're awkward, but you don't get to also then be an idiot. And like, okay, I'm getting sidetracked. This guy raises his hand, right? As the person is gathering complaints to send to the school administration, and this guy raises his hand and he says, hey, I actually have a complaint about the computers in the library. And look, the computers in the library are not good, so this is a totally fair complaint. But what he says is, the computers in the library are pretty bad. I mean, I couldn't even run Roblox on it. I can't even play Roblox on them. So what the hell? It's like, bro, those are not there for you to play video games on. To begin with, there's only like 5, which is another issue from the school. They only had like 5 library computers. I mean, they had like tons in the labs, right, that are used for the class. So if one of the classrooms is open, you can just slip in and do your work there. That's not an issue, right? But in the library, there's only 5, which is like a tiny amount, right? They're not there for you to play video games. So like, fucking, were you holding up the line? Was somebody wanting to work while you're there to fucking try and download Roblox and then being very disappointed that you couldn't play it? Like, fuck you, dude! What the hell? Like, I get what he's trying to say. He's trying to use Roblox as a benchmark, right? As like a really basic game that should be able to run on any computer, much more one that we're supposed to be using for game development, right?
We cannot overlook the tyranny of the...
But here's the thing, that wouldn't work as a benchmark unless you had tried to install Roblox. Why are you trying to install Roblox in the school library, man? You're like 21! Why are you playing Roblox? God damn! This dude was just... He was a riot, honestly. He was funny. He was really funny. But like in this mean way where I'm making fun of him. Like he's not actually funny. I feel mean telling these stories, but also... He brings it on himself, man. He was... just kinda... Yeah, you know? It was weird, man. He was just... Being socially awkward, I can accept. Fucking, I am socially awkward, but like, come on, this guy was not socially awkward. I mean, he was, right? But it was not that he was socially awkward. It's that he was just really just uncomfortable, you know. And then he would do shit like that, and it's like, okay, you're just unaware. You're just unaware of yourself. So, like, fuck you, dude. Oh, man, that guy. Well, anyway, that's the end of my story. I'm not gonna play this stage right now. I've been live for 3 hours and 30 minutes, which is more than my usual. Well, actually, usually 8 to 4 hours, but usually I don't just do one thing a whole stream. Usually I switch it up midway, so it still feels like a long time. This stage is kind of the longest one and the most tedious one, just because despite being long, it's not very difficult. So I'm just gonna end the stream now. Thank you for watching. Oh god, where's the... There it is. Thank you for watching. Don't be like that dude and call your... Don't be like that guy and call yourself a beater in... and call yourself a beater. Don't be like that guy and throw an anime reference, and much less an SAO reference in front of your teachers at as a school project presentation. Don't do that. Please do not do that. That's a bad idea. I'm telling you right now, that's a terrible idea. Please do not do that. 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 Please do not do it. Please do not do that. Thank you for watching. See you next.